Hey everyone, it's Amanda, and today we're making pop-up fish. What we need for this craft are 3 sheets of paper, different colors. So we need one color for the body of the fish, a different color for the fins, and then a piece of white paper to make the eyes. We need a pair of scissors, a glue stick, and a black marker, Sharpie, whatever you want to use. So we are going to start with the body of the fish. So holding the paper in a landscape position, you want to take one corner and fold it so that it's meeting this edge as best as possible. So line those up and then fold it like that. And then we're going to cut off this extra piece, but we want to save it for later for a different part of the fish. So just cutting along and setting that off to the side for now. So then we want to open it up, and we're going to fold in the side flaps for the fish. So folding it towards that center line like so. And then the same thing with the other side. So almost like an airplane, if you're making a paper airplane, you want to bring that in. Okay, so after that we want to open it all back up, and we're going to refold to get that center line back, like this. Okay, and then so we're going to start with making the cuts for the spine of the fish. But what we need to do first, so looking at it, so where the end flap is going to be, this is going to be the tail portion, and this part that before the tail, the body flap starts, that is going to be the part for the face. So I'm going to flip it this way to do the cuts. So where the body flap ends up over here, so this is the tail end, and we want to cut there, but we're not cutting beyond that crease, so you want to stop it just a little bit before that body flap crease right there, and then just keep cutting along. You can space them however much you want to, it doesn't really make a difference, but we want to just keep going. So I'm going to stop it around here because this part will be for the face, so we want to make sure we have enough room for the face of it. And then, so for now, we're going to kind of pause on continuing to work on the body so that we can cut out the eyes. So we want to cut just a rectangular piece off, and then we're going to fold it in half. And then just cut a circle shape out of it. Make the eyes. So that's pretty big, so I'll probably trim it down some more. There we go. All right. So now I want to use our marker to make the pupils. Okay, and we'll set these aside for now, but that gives us extra paper so that we can start to glue the body of the fish together and not get glue everywhere. So what we want to do is fold the body flaps together so that we know that what we're gluing here. Okay, so we're gonna want to glue this side so that we can stick this one over it and seal it. Okay, so we're gonna flatten this out and just put glue on this body flap. Okay, so once that has glue on it, then we're gonna take the other side and fold it over it and gently press down to try to get that sealed up. And then there's enough room that you should be able to stick your hand in to gently press that down and try to get those two body flaps sealed together. Like that. And then I'm gonna do a little extra glue. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of this paper now, and then we want to gently squish down the head portion of the fish. Like so. There we go. All right, and now we're gonna be cutting to make a curve for the face. Good. Okay, so next we're going to take the piece of paper to start making the fins. So we want to cut off a strip of the paper, and then we're going to fold it in half, and this is to make these side fins over here. So for this I'm doing a leaf, like a leaf shape when I'm cutting out. So curving it this way, and then the other side. Okay, and then I'll open that up and then cut this portion to get the two fins. There we go. Okay, so now we want to cut a smaller rectangle shape here to make his tail fin. So we're gonna fold it in half, and then we're gonna cut to make like a half heart shape. So doing the curve and then bringing it down to here so that when we open it we get a nice heart shape. Okay. So now we want to draw on a design for the fins. So I kind of just tend to follow the shape of the paper. There we go. All right, so there's his little side fins. And then now we'll do the tail fin. Just like that. Okay, so now we're ready to glue these on. So starting with his little side fin. So we're just gonna put some glue right at the edge over here where it's gonna connect with the body. So do the same to this side. And then flip them upside down and attach it where we want it. That one. Now for his tail fin, we're gonna just put glue right in the middle, going about halfway up the heart shape. And trying to gently press it down so we don't crush the tail portion of the spine. Okay, and then now we can glue on the eyes. So let's stick one there. There. Okay, Okay, so the last thing that we have to do is taking that piece of paper that we originally cut off, that we saved, we're going to want to make the mouth of the fish. So like this one has, so we're just gonna be curving it. So kind of looking to see how much we're actually gonna need and trim off the ends. And then we just want to cut it into a curved shape, so like a half a moon kind of shape over here. And then just look to see if it'll fit in there. So that should be a good size. So we're going to run some glue along the edge of the mouth. And there we go. And we want to stick it in and press it down. And that's all there is to it to make your cute little pop-up fish.